Hello YouTube. Now, as a rule, I don't do politics, but this one was kind of important, so I want to say something about it. I've only ever voted twice in my life. The first time was for the last general election. I voted for Labour, the Conservatives got in, and blah blah blah, some things happened. I didn't want them to get in because they were mostly responsible for the tuition fees for university students tripling. Like, I don't know how many other things you could get away with putting up the cost of by 300%, but I'm guessing not many. But more importantly, yesterday was the 23rd of June 2016, a day which will probably become historic for how stupid the United Kingdom is. Quite simply, we had a choice. Do we stay in Europe or leave? There were good arguments for both, actually. There were legitimate arguments for staying. There were legitimate arguments for leaving. However, what it turned into is basically mostly legitimate arguments for staying / the fear of losing, like the fear of leaving, the economic chaos it will cause, which is the camp I'm in, so I wanted to stay, and I voted Remain, and I want that recorded. Versus the real arguments for leaving, if you want them, was taking power back from Brussels, we can make more of our own decisions, all that stuff, the EU has less involvement, we get more control back. That's the real argument. However, the argument that basically the media was going on about constantly was immigration. And apparently the public fell for it because at 6 AM this morning, I've only been up for like 5 minutes though, so not the same. We did this. Yay, look at this. Results in full. 51% voted to leave. Well, 51, go on, we'll round it up. 52% voted to leave. 48% voted to stay. Now, I don't know, and I've got no proof to back this up, but based on what I've seen, my anecdotal evidence, which is worth nothing, would suggest that about 90% of these people are probably voting for immigration reasons. Do you know what percentage of immigrants claim benefits in the UK? It's tiny. It's something like 2.2% of all benefit claimants are immigrants. In fact, I've got a website somewhere for it with it on that's reasonable. I think it's King's College London or something. Anyway, I am unhappy. I think this is a major, major mistake, and of course, there was also things like this morning. Excellent. So if you want to buy stuff on Amazon that comes from abroad, it's going to cost a bit more. Hope I've got that the right way around. I always get confused. Yes, it's going to cost more. Well done, people. And also, if you want to move around in Europe in about 2 years' time, that's going to get a lot more difficult. So I just basically, I don't know, I don't do politics. I've lost both votes both times I've actually voted. But I just wanted to make a video on this saying I was solidly in the Remain camp. And I hope to hell this kind of works out okay for us. It could potentially be better even. But I'm not optimistic. I'm kind of scared about what this might mean. Pretty much most of my friends agree, not all. Some vote for the other camp, and of course that's fine. You should. Regardless, even if you're voting for the one I don't agree with, you should vote. I used to be the person who didn't vote, and now I see how stupid that is. God. So anyway, apart from the fact that I've got to work basically now because I work from home, I start anytime I want. If I don't have any coding that's too complex, my plan is drink vodka all day and then play Drunken Counter-Strike later. And if by some miracle you happen to be seeing this video today, like now, and you play Counter-Strike and you randomly want to be on the same server as me, I don't know. How could I do this? Could you comment saying, yeah, I'll play, whatever. I don't know, we'll figure something out. It's unlikely to happen anyway. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the result of this. Because, so, for the last few months, apart from the EU referendum, it's basically been, everyone in the UK has been looking at America and going, Trump. What a joke. Hillary, oh god. Like, that's a bad situation, but personally, I think this is actually more depressing. And I think the sad thing is most people can't see it. Thanks for watching, guys. That didn't stop recording me, did it? There's a button I press, it's supposed to stop recording. God damn it.